Hey, welcome to T's Journey, and today I will be sharing with you my daughter's Big Chop, my youngest daughter's. So, a little bit about her hair. In 2010, I decided to give her a hair relaxer. She was about 6 or 7, maybe, and I have 3 girls and 2 boys, and just doing all of our hair was really hard. So, I relaxed all of my girls' hair, and I had a relaxer. And I thought because of my healthy, relaxed hair that their hair would like the relaxer and be healthy as well. Well, it began to break, all 3 of them, especially my youngest daughter. Her hair really hated the relaxer, and I really didn't know what to do because, again, my hair was healthy, relaxed hair. I'm not even gonna lie, I didn't have any problems with the relaxer, but my girls, they did, and their hair began to break. And so I began to try to do different techniques, but nothing I did was working. So I had to big chop my oldest daughter's hair, as you can see in the picture. And my middle daughter hair, it was breaking, but it was still long. And my youngest daughter hair was breaking, and they all had almost waist length hair. So again, genetically, you could be born with a head full of hair, but if you don't know how to take care of it and you put chemicals in it, it can be a disaster. So in 2013, I big chopped my youngest daughter's hair also, and she wasn't ready to embrace her curls. So in 2013, I decided to go on my hair care journey along with my oldest daughter and my middle daughter, and we did not receive relaxers. But my youngest daughter, she wasn't ready yet. So I switched to texturizers. And I got her hair under control a little bit, but her hair just did not like chemicals. It was not growing at the rate that I knew that it could grow. So I just left her alone, and I knew she would come around eventually. You can't force a journey on someone, they have to choose the journey. So here in 2016, you can see her hair is healthy, but it's not growing the way that it should. And I'm glad that she embraced her journey in 2017. She decided to go natural, and I'm going to share with you her big chop. Okay, so she has been washed and deep conditioned, and right now we're just going to saturate the hair, and this is to show you where your natural hair begins and your relaxed ends meet. Okay, so you want to make sure you saturate because you don't want to cut more than what you have to, but you do want to cut the relaxed ends off. So make sure you take your time, have some patience, because again, you don't want to cut too much. I can get a little scissor happy, because I believe in cutting hair because I understand that it grows back, so you got to cut those ends off. Even when I was relaxed, I understood that, and I always had my hair ends clipped, or I cut my hair if I thought my ends were a little dry or split. So just take your time. One of the things that I admire about her is that she saw all of our different curl patterns and she watched our journey. And so when she said that she was ready to embrace her curls, she wasn't looking for a specific curl pattern. My oldest daughter, she saw her curl pattern and she was happy. But me and my middle daughter, we were looking for a different curl pattern than what we had. And we were disappointed. But that's natural. Here I'm just using curling jelly because, you want to make sure that you're not cutting more than what you need. So you want to work the product in if you need to. You may not have to do this, but I just wanted to make sure that I was cutting the relaxed ends off and not just chopping off hair. So yes, Me and my middle daughter, we did not really embrace our natural hair at first, and that is a normal reaction because we have been assimilated over here in the West, and we want our hair to look a certain way because that's what we have been taught. You go through, you know, not really liking your hair at first, but you have to embrace all of you, who you are. And so that's why I believe that, natural hair is not just about hair, it's about embracing who you are and loving yourself. And, we got over that rather quickly and embraced our hair, and, now we are in love with our hair. And I am glad that she wasn't disappointed, and when she finally saw the end results, that she just wanted her hair curly. So I was so glad that, you know, me as her mother could be a role model and show her how to embrace her hair. So here she has good length. I'm cutting it, as you can see, and she has good length. She really does. It's not as short as I thought it would be. And again, she was ready this weekend. She was ready, and I kept asking her all weekend, and she kept saying, "Yes, Mama, I'm ready. I'm ready." And she's 15 years old. She's a sophomore in high school, and so she's ready. I'm ready, and I just wanted to make sure that she was emotionally ready to handle it. Even though she has been transitioning all year, wearing braid outs and twist outs and roller sets, it's still an emotional thing once you cut off all of your relaxed ends and you realize this is the hair that you have. But she embraced it. She didn't want to be on camera, but I convinced her to, at least let me film her hair so that someone out there that may be thinking about going natural or transitioning, you get to see what your hair could potentially look like, and don't be afraid to chop it off, because the sooner the better, and your hair will take off growing. So have patience. If you're transitioning, wait till you get comfortable and do the big chop. Some people never do the big chop. I transitioned almost 2 years before I did the big chop. So, she's better than me. It hasn't even been a full year. And I think she has pretty good length. So again, I do not believe genetically that you have to have long hair from the beginning. I believe that you must take care of the hair that you have, and it will grow. Whether you have thick strands, thin strands, coarse hair, or a softer texture of hair, your hair will grow. I'm a firm believer in that. So just make sure that you have the patience and take your time and be patient, be patient, be patient. Okay, so this is what her hair is looking like. She has a nice size, full, thick afro, no relaxed ends. It's all gone, except for a few tiny pieces that I have to go in and snip off, but this is her hair. So if anyone is out there and you're thinking about transitioning or going natural, don't be afraid. This is what your hair can potentially look like. And now she's on part 2 of her hair journey. She has to find out what works, what doesn't work, what styles she prefers. So I'm so glad she has finally transitioned. It's just better for her hair, for her health. And again, I want to thank you all for watching and subscribing. And until the next video, Shalom, everyone.